welcome to the 2025 first edition. I think it's the first sale in 2025. White Sox Charities garage sale haul video, stuff that I bought at the most recent Chicago White Sox Charities garage sale. If you're unfamiliar with what the garage sales are, it's a place. They go into the patio. I don't know if you guys ever been to the patio, but you go to all you can eat, all you can drink. You pay a little extra, and you can go down there. They open up the patio. They fill it full of all sorts of game used merchandise, stuff that maybe was team issued, maybe stuff that's not used, jackets, hats, bats, cleats, helmets, giveaways, all that kind of stuff, and they sell it for really cheap. White Sox Charities does a lot of good for the city of Chicago, for the South Side, and so MySoxSummer likes to go over there and take care of business. Now, they're doing this the last 2 times. They have a Friday. I think it's 3 times, actually. I think it's 3 times now, maybe 4. I'm not sure. We'll see. They have a Friday sale, and then they have a Saturday sale. So Friday, if you're a stay-at-home guy like myself, a Friday is an awesome day. And it's even awesomer when one of your buddies is retired and he can get up there at like 9 o'clock. So thank you again to my buddy Michael Christensen and Edgar for getting up there really early and then allowing me to come join you in line after I got done doing my fatherly duties as a stay-at-home father. So shout out to you guys. But hey, you're not here to listen to me talk. You're here to listen to me. You want to see what I got at these sales. And so here's one thing. I thought this was awesome. I bought them for me and the boys because I can't wait to see people's faces when we wear these to the park and they try to buy Sox split tickets from us, and they can't because this is no longer the official shirt. They wear a vest now. They wear a vest. But me and the boys are going to be wearing split shirts. They had double X's and XL, so we were all covered. So next time you see me at the park wearing this, don't try to buy a ticket from me. I am not a licensed seller. But I thought that was great. I also bought a gift from Mrs. Beef that I'm not going to show because I have not given it to her yet. And I'm not going to just show it. And then the surprise is taken away. So we're not doing that. Next up, I found these. I got big feet. I'm size 14. And anytime you can get socks, big athletic socks like these, size XL, $5. I think these are like $25 socks. You know, these Stance, they're awesome socks. They feel great. They're comfy. I only wear them like opening day because you're standing a lot. That's usually the days that I wear those because I don't want to wear them in the summer. And it's kind of goofy, but they are very comfortable and they're warm too. So they're good in the winter. Next up, well, let's do this one. I'm wearing it. I bought this jacket. It's one of those Nike jackets. It's real thick. It's not. Let me say this. It cuts the wind. The wind does not come through it, and it is very warm. I wore it last night. I did not think when I bought this last Friday that I was going to be wearing this to a game this season, but here we are. It was like freezing cold last night, and I wore this jacket with like a nice shirt underneath. Oh, there went my list. So I bought this jacket. And I love it. It's the Nike. It was like, I think it's $75. And it's nice and lined. It's a very nice jacket, and it keeps you nice and warm. I am toasty right now down here in my basement doing this. But this was a nice jacket. And I wanted to get something. I got tons of black White Sox jackets. I needed a white one or a blue one. I needed to have something different, you know, like because I needed this. I needed something different. At least that's what I told my wife. All right. This next thing here, I got garage sale is really great for picking up like hats, especially fitted hats that are, like $45. And I think these were all $15. And I got just a regular old Sox cap with a futures game from 2023 patch that's on there. That's just pretty cool. 7 3/4 because I have a big ass head. I tried them on at the sale this time. I don't know if my hair was working funny, but I tried to put them on yesterday. They did not fit the same way as they did. Maybe I lost weight in my head. I don't know. But that was I tried to put them on yesterday, and I was disappointed again. But I was there. I tried them on, and I was taking pictures of myself. I was looking at the camera. I was like, okay, it fits. It goes down here. It goes down here. And it felt great. And then I get home, and it does not fit great. And I am like, what the hell? What do they have in that room? This one, I love this one. This is the All-Star Game one from 2023. It's got that on the side. That is all stitched in there. What's also cool about it, you got the gray under. I like the star right there. But again, it's a little funky on the side, so I'm going to have to get that one broken in. Now, this one I bought specifically for this jacket because I think it's dope. You got that, the batting practice hat from a couple years ago on field. I love that. Love that in the red and blue. Once again, $15. I mean, you can't go wrong. You buy 3 hats, cost you the same amount as 1 hat. So you go down there to the garage sale. Plus, if you got a smaller head than me, you don't have a big old Rottweiler head. You can get all sorts of different ones. It's pretty sweet. All right, so we're running through this really quick because I didn't buy a ton of stuff, but I bought some fun stuff. So we're gonna get to the fun stuff here in a second. But this was something that I needed to get. I was gifted a ball from our former manager, not Tony La Russa, Pedro Gaffol, and I was like, Pedro has had a run, and he's the most losingest manager at the time. He holds the record for most losses in the season. And I know that people are going to say, well, he wasn't really there for the whole year. No, he owns this. This is his. We got to give him that. So when I was walking down the aisle, and I saw several, they had several autographed jerseys, like tons of autographed jerseys. Moncada, like Eloy, Lance Lynn, Giolito, Kopech, like all these guys. And they're like 50 to 75 to 125, right? And I'm like, oh, they got a Pedro. And I was like, I don't really care so much about the autograph because I already got the ball. But a game worn jersey, which potentially has just tons of losses in it from Pedro. I'm like, and it's a Southside? Yeah. So we got a Pedro Gaffol Southside jersey, game worn, it's certified. 50 bones on this guy. I mean, that's cheap, right? And the boys were asking last night, it's a 46. Might be a little too small for our guy Charities to put on, but it could be. It's just something that I thought was cool. And plus, I don't have any Southside jerseys. So to have a game worn one by our guy, Pedro, that's pretty sweet. It is definitely like certed MLB, and I have not looked it up. At some point, I will look it up, but that was my only jersey purchase. Now, I bought something that I had bought last time too, and I'll pick it up so you can see it. It's a huge traveling bag, and you can't see it here. It's only $25. On this side, it says Sunday extra helmet. So all of the helmets from Sunday go in here, right? One of the bags. So this is their travel bag, or just use it in the dugout too. I guess he would do it here and he would swap them out. But I got a big, huge bag for $25 because, as you know, if you have watched the other one, I love helmets. So let's get to the good stuff. And this is the good stuff. This is what I go for as soon as I break into that place. As soon as I get in there, the first thing I run to used to be bobbleheads, right? But now I have every single bobblehead, and I don't need bobbleheads. I'm not trying to resell bobbleheads all the time. Sometimes I do. Dick Allen, thank you very much. Did me very well this last round. But I don't go to the bobbleheads anymore. I'll go by and check it out later. And I don't think I really missed too much. I know they had a few things like that were rare, but they had tons of stuff. So if you were a bobblehead collector, this last sale was a great sale, and things were cheap. So I mean, I hope that if you were a bobblehead collector, you showed up on Saturday or Friday or Saturday and got what you needed. But let's get into the helmets, because the helmets are the fun thing. I'm gonna throw this bag on the ground because I'm just gonna drop these helmets, except for one, because you'll know why when we get there. So my big thing that I've been looking for is a CHI helmet. I have all the other ones, but I do not have a City Connect helmet. So a while ago, I was gifted the logo, the CHI logo that goes on the front of the helmet. So while I'm at the sale, I'm looking through, I see, look at this guy. He's blank. It was an old Sox one, because you can see where the Sox logo was there, with the chin strap, or the chin, or the cheek guard. I don't know what they call mouth guard. I'm not really sure. $10 on this guy. I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta get this one for $10. It's a 7 3/4. So I could put the CHI logo right there if I wanted to. But for $10 with the clip with the cheek, I had to do it, you know. So it's a righty helmet. It was a good one. While I'm over there, first run in there, a kid runs in front of me. And he starts going in front of me to go to the helmets, which I don't know how I feel about that. I didn't want to trip him. I can understand, and I kind of took a backseat because maybe this kid's pissed off because he got there before I did. So he's like, well, fuck this guy. He just showed up, even though I had friends there. You know, it's always been the cool thing. Whatever. He runs in there. Him and his buddy just start grabbing everything. Everything. So MySoxSummer's like, I got to start grabbing everything. So I did. And so the first one I picked up is this bad boy right here. Got the cheek. Everyone likes these now, you know, the mouth guard, whatever. And number 26 plus, you got MLB certification on there. So I'm like, okay, I'll grab that. I was pretty sure when I grabbed this, I'm like, this is Corey Lee, you know, and it is actually Corey Lee's helmet. Just a good representation of the helmet. It's a cool one. People love them. I love them. So I got a Corey Lee. Next up. I see this one out there. Same thing, same kind of deal. Yeah, it's a righty helmet. On the back, number 20. Didn't have time to Google it or tell you any investigation when I'm there. But Danny Mendick, that's a Danny Mendick helmet, certified MLB. They were all certified this time. Well, whoops. Or a lot of them are certified anyway. So we got a Mendick and we got a Lee so far. And a blank. This next one, I was like, oh, man, is this what I think it is? And if you remember from the last sale, I got a Jackie Robinson jersey by our man, Liam Hendricks. Well, what number was Liam Hendricks? He was number 31. So I was looking at this helmet. I see this helmet, and it's in pretty, like, not really all that well-used condition, right? There's some dings on it, but, like, that could happen when you're traveling. And my mind immediately goes, dude, is this the fucking helmet that Liam Hendricks wore when Tony La Russa was unaware that he didn't have to put Liam Hendricks in to run at second base? And I'm like, this is amazing. Like, if this is what this is, I'm going to buy it. And I'm like, I'm buying this anyway. So it doesn't matter. They're $50. I'm like, I'm buying this anyway. So it doesn't matter, but this is a good story. And it's a lottery ticket, right? It's a scratch off. It's better than a $50 parlay because you still have something at the end, right? So I pull it up. I get home. I'm all excited. I'm sitting on my chair, and I go, okay, now because I'm old, I can't just read this, number. I got to take a picture of it, magnify it, then put it into the thing. And so I do that, and of course, it's not Liam Hendricks. It's a guy that I like to. It's Zach Deloach, a guy that we make fun of. That was the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine. But this is his helmet, and obviously that's why there's not much use on it. I think it's from 2023. It was a bummer. It was a bummer because you're like, man, I wish this was a Liam Hendricks helmet. Like I thought I was like, I'm gonna go 2 for 2 on this, and with Liam scores back-to-back sales, but it wasn't. So I got that, and that's probably gonna be available for sale. I don't know if I want a Zach Deloach helmet. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Now, you might remember last sale too. I got a couple of these guys. Okay, you're like, MySoxSummer, you have a couple of these things already. Why you buying more? It's the same freaking thing. Bam, it's Tim Anderson again, but this one's certified. So whatever one that got before that maybe doesn't have certification on it, I'm gonna check the provenance and check to see what the games are. If we see whether there's in there, if there's anything special with my guy Tim. I think these are from 2023. I don't think these are batting champion Tim Anderson helmets, but we're going to look out and we're going to find out. My daughter's favorite player has always been Tim Anderson. So I got another one, but there might be some available for sale in the near future. Timmy, only 7 1/4, a little head on that, Tim. I'm 7 3/4. But they kind of these helmets run a little small too. So Timmy's got a tiny head. Now, before we get into the greatest one here, as I have mentioned, the guy ran in front of me. and started grabbing stuff. And you would think, you know, if you're into these helmets, right, you know that the CHI helmets are very hard to find. They're not easy. And if I have 27 helmets or whatever the fuck I have, well, I don't know if I have 27, but I have a lot. You would think that, like, man, if you're going to do this, you would grab the ones that are at least rare. So I'm not mad, right? I'm trying not to get mad when this guy's in front of me, but I'm definitely looking. And I grabbed all those helmets, right? But one of the first ones I saw was something that just struck my eye. And it was this bag. Now, when I got it, okay, CHA helmet, the City Connect helmet, the adhesive was there. The logo was not there. It's just the adhesive was a blank. I'm assuming the guy that cut in front of me and that ran in there and started grabbing stuff and throwing it in bags, thought it was a blank helmet and just walked by it. So I was like, I see it though. And I'm like, I have that logo. I can complete this helmet. And then I will have something that I really, really want, something I've wanted to get for a while. Edgar, or one of the other collectors that is in line, you know, mad collector, just insane, known throughout the groups, throughout everything. He's got, I think he's got 2 of them, but he's like, I think there's only 6 of them out there. They're very few and far between. You can't find them. From what he was telling me is they take the logos off and replace them with Sox logos. So this the SOX. So that could be a potential reason why there's not so many. So this one, I don't know why this one's out. There's a chip right here, so that's potential. I know that could be why. But other than that, everything looks pretty good, right? So it's not overly used or anything. But yeah. So then I'm looking at it, and I throw it in my bag and do some more grabbing of helmets and other things that I'm looking at. And I'm like, all right, let's circle back to this CHI helmet, City Connect helmet, and we'll see what we got. Who do we got in here? And I flip it around. Oh my fucking God, it's Luis Robert. Luis Robert's City Connect helmet. And it's funny because this is worth probably some money, right? And it would be a good payday here for MySoxSummer if he sold this helmet right now, maybe. The Robert stock is Wally Money has told me is dropping. It is dropping greatly, and he was overvalued at the beginning of his career. That's fine. And I could probably sell this and make a good amount of money because people want these helmets just in general, but they also have Luis Robert is pretty amazing. But I'm not selling this. This is going right into the MSS collection because this is all I wanted, right? I'm not a greedy guy. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to throw it back out there to try to catch one the next time. Now, I have another sale, and maybe I need to find one, and I'm going to sell it. Who knows? You know, we'll see what we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now, yeah, this is it. I've gotten all the helmets that I wanted so far in the collection. I'm mostly collecting just the matte blacks with the raised logos. Okay. That's what I like. I haven't gone in and bought any of the retro helmets. I haven't bought any of that stuff. Next up on there is going to be the City Connect 2.0 jerseys. Cause that's the helmet. I need one of those. But this was definitely the coolest thing that I got by far and away at the garage sale. The first one in 2025. From White Sox Charities was this Luis Robert batting helmet. And it's just, yeah, it goes right in the permanent collection for MSS. It's probably going to get displayed. But now that we've got them, okay, I'm going to take a spot. I'm going to put all 4 up, right? Like I think it's due. But yeah, it was a good sale. It probably, I wouldn't say, you know, Guy Edgar, he said this too. You know, it hasn't been that long of a time since they did the last one, right? So for them to do it already, it was pretty cool to get out there. There was a ton of giveaways. So the people that are more into that stuff, they probably cleaned up, especially bobbleheads. Bobbleheads was just tons. Yasmani Grandal bobbleheads for $1 a piece. You could buy a case of Yasmani Grandal bobbleheads for $24. And I'm sure some people did. And they're like, you know what? I'll sell them for $5. And you probably could. You know, to me, not worth it. I mean, although it is 5 times my money, right? Trying to get rid of Yasmani Grandal bobbleheads for like a year it sucks the life out of me. It's probably something that I don't want to do that, you know. But they had that. They had some of the old Star Wars ones, and then they had Lucas Giolito from Sox Fest in 2020 when the world ended. That one, they had that finally there. So that bobblehead's value. I mean, I see people say that the value is going to go way down. There's going to be no value left. I mean, you should be collecting this stuff because you want it, not because it's necessarily going to hold its value. I don't think that sports memorabilia, especially bobbleheads, is probably the place to put your savings and hope that it sells later and goes up in value. And most of them tend to do well, but like Nick Swisher bobblehead ain't paying your bill. Tim Anderson stuff is just it's not gonna do it. Eloy, Robert, that kind of, I don't know. You see how these guys' careers go, and you probably, it's not going to be the thing that's going to help you pay for college later. So you might want to save that money, put in there, and just just go to these sales, buy them for cheap, put them up in your house, put them up in your dorm, put them up in your bedroom, whatever. Go out there and just have some fun with it. Like, don't expect them to do anything. But it was a great sale. And there's just the people at White Sox Charities do great. All the volunteers that worked, thank you very much. Everyone's really nice. Everyone's nice to you. Even me, the guy that is hated by half the fan base, most of the collectors, they're all nice to me. It's always fun talking with other fans. I don't know. I dig it. It's a fun day. It's a fun little afternoon to go in and be with the hardcore people and talk to the collectors. Collectors are fun. We're a different group of people. And some people are hardcore. People think I'm a hardcore. I am not even close. Not even close. So hopefully I'll show you some more hardcore collectors this year, trying to get this other show off the ground. And I'm getting there. I get busy. And as you all know, sometimes I run out of time. So thanks for watching my video. We'll do another one next garage sale. I'll definitely do another one. But yeah, this has been MySoxSummer's White Sox Charities garage sale haul for the first one in 2025, first May 2025. So thanks for watching. And remember, subscribe, like, share with your friends, put up on there in the social medias. And we'll see you next time. Later.